Have you ever wondered if the Kaaba, Islam's holiest site, is actually mentioned in the Torah? Sounds wild, right? But let's dig a little deeper, because there are some fascinating connections most people have never heard about. So, the Kaaba sits in the heart of Mecca. Muslims face it during prayer, and millions travel there every year for Hajj. But here's the surprise. Some scholars think the Torah, the Jewish holy book, might actually refer to Mecca and the Kaaba in certain verses. Let's start with the basics. In Genesis chapter 21, there's a story about Abraham, or Ibrahim, and his son Ishmael. After they're sent away from Sarah, Abraham's wife, the text says they wander in the wilderness of Paran. Now, where is Paran? Many historians and traditional sources say Paran is in the region of Arabia. Here's where it gets interesting. According to old Islamic sources, Mecca is located in this very wilderness of Paran. So, is it possible that the Torah is hinting at Mecca? And if so, what about the Kaaba itself? Let's look at another clue. In Deuteronomy chapter 33, there's a verse that says, "The Lord came from Sinai and dawned over them from Seir. He shone forth from Mount Paran." If you line up the geography, Sinai is in Egypt, Seir is in the region of Edom, and Paran? Again, Arabia. Some say this describes the spread of divine revelation from Sinai through the lands, reaching Paran, possibly Mecca. But what about the actual Kaaba? While the Torah doesn't mention it by name, some scholars argue that the house built by Abraham and Ishmael, described in Islamic tradition as the Kaaba, is linked to these passages. In Genesis, Abraham is asked to settle his family in a barren land, where a great nation will arise. That barren land, many believe, is Mecca. There's more. In the Psalms, chapter 84, it mentions a pilgrimage to a sacred valley called Barca. The name Barca is strikingly similar to Bakka, another name for Mecca in the Quran. The verse says, "Blessed are those whose strength is in you. As they pass through the valley of Barca, they make it a place of springs." That imagery, it's a lot like the story of Zamzam, the miraculous spring next to the Kaaba. So, is the Kaaba in the Torah? The references aren't crystal clear, but the connections are definitely there. For centuries, scholars have puzzled over these verses, and while there's still debate, one thing's for sure. The story of Mecca and the Kaaba goes way back, crossing the boundaries of faith and time. If you found this as surprising as I did, hit that like button and share your thoughts below. Until next time, peace.